Hey, howdy, how's it going? How's it going? And, I'm gonna be talking about Ascension today. I think the third Call of Duty Zombies map with the First Strike DLC, you know what I mean? It's a great map, dude. It's a great map. It's one of my first, round 50 maps round 50s I ever accomplished, because, well, it's an easy map with how large it is. And I love it, dude. I love it. Soviet Cosmodrome. You know what I mean? I love how they took it from the campaign and made it into a zombies map, bro. I love it. And, dude, the spinny thing in the centrifuge in the middle, the fucking pipes everywhere, the fact that it looks like you could be, straight up on, the site of Chernobyl or some shit, when you first spawn in. Great spawn room, dude. Great spawn room. They always bang with the spawn. Look at that thing. Look at that thing go. That is, a way to help you with killing zombies, right there. It's great. Then you got the cosmonaut zombies and the scientists and the soldier zombies all chilling about in Ascension. And dude, I can't, just like 5, just like Kino, I grew up on this map, dude. I played this map and 5 and Kino basically exclusively, you know what I mean? And yeah, me and my friends, we liked Ascension because it was, 5 was fun. And I talked about how 5 is fun with friends, but it does get tedious sometimes playing that map with multiple people. I do have to admit that in this video about 5. I can't glaze 5 entirely and not give it at least a bit of criticism, because this map is the true co-op multiplayer zombies experience. Why? You have a wonderful, pack-a-punch, opening system, basically just like Doris with the lunar landers. You gotta ride them back to spawn and all that. And then, once you connect all 3 of those, boom. You know what I mean? You can go up to where the box usually is, up to that, observation deck, and then you can, press the button to launch the rocket, and if you have the ray gun by chance, or a rocket launcher, or Mustang and Sally, or something like that, explosive weapon, like ray gun Mark II, ray gun, they both work. You could blow that motherfucking rocket up, and it's fun to do, bro. It's fun to do. And it also drops a double points below in the rocket launch area, right below where it took up. It's just. It's a fun map, bro. It's a fun map. And with that being said, I can't believe, people shit on this map and don't like it. It's one of the only, maps that we had that is, I don't know, this industrial, type place in, Black Ops 1, Kino is more of a theatrical movie theater, Nazi lab. 5 is the Pentagon. It's clean. It's, yeah, there is some lab. There are the labs, but that only makes up maybe a third or a quarter of the map, the entire map. But then, just like Doris, which was an industrial factory type map, this also gives off those industrial Doris type vibes. You know what I mean? Due to the communist brutalism and just simplicity that they have for everything. And it's just you can just feel every single part of this map was inspired by the Soviet just parts of the Cold War, with their Cosmodrome, with the R7 Semyorka and all that, and fucking it's wild, man. It's wild. I like to call 5 and Ascension the space race maps, because, well, if I'm being honest, it basically is. You have Broken Arrow and the Ascension groups basically working together to, make wonder weapons and shit, well, on the surface, in the zombies universe, by the way, not in, not, it's not real history, but anyways, back to what I was talking about. It was a, space race. Yeah. That was going on the surface while the, Ascension and Broken Arrow worked on shit. But, yeah. That's what I call these two maps, the space race maps. Because, well, they're happening at the same time, in the lore and all that. Like, it's just fun, man. It's just fun. You have all the, like, Soviet imagery and just, like, the writing and just all that everywhere in this map. It's a vibe, It's another Cold War vibe, just like 5. And I love how the box always spawns in one location as well. And you can see how, like, everything's, like, run down and shit because, of the zombies. And it's just, I love it, dude. I love how it abandoned, like, Soviet Cosmodrome still has, like, a rocket still sitting there ready to be launched, dude. Yeah, but being honest, that's not probably too far off from real life. There probably are rocket sites that are just ready to go that just are abandoned now in the world. But it's whatever, you know what I mean? It's whatevs. And let me tell you, the lunar landers, I love how, like, I like the lunar landers over the teleporters from Derice because you can literally just see the entire map as you traversing. Like, it's dope, dude. It's dope. And, like, but I do have to admit, unlike 5 that has a dope Pack-a-Punch location, Ascension has a dog shit one, bro. Like, the training area right outside of it is pretty good because that's where I used to train. Like the rocket site is where I usually trained. Well, the big old square pad that you usually get to first is, usually taken up by, either the person who doesn't want to try all too hard or the person that is, the noobiest. And we just give them that one because it's the easiest to do. There's a lunar lander sitting right there. You have an easy escape route if you get fucking trapped. It's just noob's paradise. But anyways, off topic. Yeah, Pack-a-Punch location in this map, dog shit, awful, absolutely fucking atrocious. Because, like, if you get cornered in there, there's no place for you to go. You better hope the fucking Christ you have a monkey bomb or, like, a thunder gun on you to get the fuck out of there. Because other than that, you're fucking doomed, bro. Like, trust me. Played this map to know enough that if you go in there mid-match, no thunder gun, no, like, monkey bombs, or if you're playing on BO1, no crossbow, so you can, like, get the zombies off you and distracted, well, you're pretty much fucked in that room, bro. You're pretty much fucked. Like, you're boned. Like, you're not getting out of there alive without, like, spending a quick revive or having your homie come pick you up. But, anyways, yeah, like, Ascension is, like, one of those maps that are just dope to play on, Like I said earlier with the training spots, there's a multitude. There's the one that's, the first one you get to with the big square pad where, Widow's Wine or PhD usually sits, depending on the version. Then you have the Stamina Up location, and then you have the, the rocket test site, and then you have Spawn. Like, you have and not only Spawn, you have another area on top of that, like, next to, like, Stamina. Like, you have so much place to train on this map for every single person, like, and every single person, depending on, like, which training area you're on, you're gonna get a different experience each time you play this map, as long as you rotate it like we did as friends. Like, I can't tell you how much bitching and moaning everybody, like, did once they heard they were gonna have to train near Stamina Up. Like, no one, like, that was the place that no one wanted to go train next to, Like, there's usually a fight for, like, the square pad and, rocket launch, There's a pretty big fight, like, trying to get those two. And it was usually a coin toss on who got them. That's how we usually solve things. But anyways, yeah. And also on this map, whenever you're playing, like, co-op, like, depending on, like, which training area you get, that you're closer to another person or not. So that's your like teammate, and that's the person that you're gonna be like guarding perks with, like, and it becomes like a very quickly, like with my friend group, for some like a pseudo like grief mode where like if someone went down and they weren't like your like teammate or partner or whatever, like you would just let them bleed the fuck out and everybody would just fucking be mad. It was so fucking funny, dude. Oh man, I miss the good old days. Now if you try to play multiplayer on anything, fucking hackers are gonna be trying to get up your ass before quick can get ready, and it's just fucking awful. And fucking fix it, fucking Activision. Fuck Christ, I wanna play my fucking zombie game with my friends again. Shit, I don't want to have to download it on my PC neither. I don't want to. I only have a laptop, bro, and it's not like a purely gaming one, you know? Like, I need this shit for like work and stuff. But anyways, yeah, like zombies is pretty dope, dude. You know what I mean? Like, and especially Ascension. First, like I said, I think sometime during this video, like it was my first round 50. It was my first round 50 solo and multiplayer, by the way. I remember getting around 50 solo, and then I asked my friend if he wanted to do it with me, and oh my god, I did not realize how long it was gonna take with multiple people fucking trying to get to round 50, dude. It took us all fucking afternoon. Like, holy shit, dude, it took hours to do that shit. Especially since we weren't doing the traps, we were just sitting there brainlessly just shooting the thunder gun and the ray guns, trying to get max, like doing it that way. Like, oh my goodness, dude. Like, oh, the memories. Like, what I like to think of, five is like a really casual, like, you know, just like a real good casual vibe, and like you can have like a good like conversation throughout it while you're training and whatnot. But five is like, oh my goodness, a blood pumping adventure, you know, compared to Ascension. And that's what I like about these two maps. They're the space race maps, but they play so differently, and I love that. And you know what? I think, yeah, 5 and Ascension are some of my favorite maps, dude. Have to be in top 10 at least. And I don't know, dude. Like, this map has the, oh, and another thing I like about this map, before I sign off and, you know, get on, like, you know, in the video. I know this was like a rambling like video that probably doesn't make sense like the other two, but remember, this is more of like a stoner's like review slash reminiscence of the video, like of the map, you know. It's not like an actual concrete, like, you know, synopsis of the entire fucking entirety of the map or some shit. So if you want that, go to talk to other smarter people on this website, you know. Anyways, yeah, fucking this map is just straight vibes, you know what I mean? Like, I can't get enough of it. It's dope. And back to what I was gonna say, but yeah, my other favorite things are the Matryoshka dolls, which some people say are useless, but I like them. They're a good addition to the box. Like, when you get them, you're like, ah, the Matryoshkas, but for me, like, it's an added bit of extra firepower, so I like it. And then, you know, you got the Gersh devices, which is just the Apothecary Servant, but as a grenade. And I like the Gersh devices way more than the fucking Apothecary Servant, because sure, you only get 3 uses of it before, you know, it's fucking gone. And you have to get a max ammo. But that's the thing, it takes up a grenade slot. It acts also like a monkey bomb, as well as the Apothecary Servant that kills them, as well as acting as like a teleporter. I forget how it works entirely, but I can't remember if you need 2 of them in multiplayer or if you just need 1 thrown down and it teleports you randomly. I can't remember entirely, but that does happen with the Gersh devices. So yeah, Gersh devices, one of my favorite things. I think they're way better than the Apothecary Servant could ever be. Fucking fight me about it in the comments. I don't give a fuck. Like, Gersh devices on top. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I fucking love Gersh devices. Like they saved my ass so many fucking times. But, anyways, yeah, other than the Matryoshkas and the Gersh devices, the sickle and all of that, just, man, this map is dope. Anyways, I talked long enough. This is probably gonna be probably a 15-minute long video, if not longer. But, like and subscribe, comment on the video, do all that good shit. Check out all the other videos, check out, the other reviews in this little series I'm cooking up, and, have a good one. Peace.